The best post office for the UK.
Ms Reynolds, that's absolute rubbish, isn't it?
Paula Reynolds said the much-hated new contracts for sub-postmasters were optional. Compulsory, yelled a sub-postmaster in the room.
It was optional, and those so this... I'm sorry?
No, people should not shout out from the public gallery, otherwise they'll be removed.
2014.
This afternoon, a witness statement revealed how Post Office Comms Director Mark Davis dismissed the bankrupting, the suicides, the forced imprisonment of sub-postmasters as
lifestyle difficulties and lifestyle problems.
As Joe Hamilton, on the right, wrongly prosecuted, looked on. The inquiry heard Paula Reynolds' comments just days later about Mrs Hamilton's appearance on TV.
But I was more bored than outraged.
And to audible groans.
Joe Hamilton lacked passion and admitted false accounting on TV. They were triumphalist remarks, and you regret them now because you're here.
Oh, I completely agree. I apologise to Mrs Hamilton, and I'm deeply sorry that I was so rude to you in that email.
She left again to shouts of repay your bonus. Paula Reynolds earned £5.1 million in her time as post office boss, almost 400,000 of it in performance-related bonuses.
Alex Thompson reporting. Well, with me here now are two of the wrongly accused sub-postmasters, Janet Skinner and Lee Castleton. Thanks so much for coming in. Now, you were both there today, listening to Paula Reynolds give evidence. There were tears, there were apologies. Is that what you needed, hoped for, expected?
Not really.
I think the comment I liked today was how much she loved the post office. She's loved it that much that she's helped destroy it.
Well, true. The other, for me, tears. She'll never cry as much as our families over the pain that's been caused. This could have stopped 10 years ago. She had all of the information in front of her.
2013.
In 2013, if she just looked at the answers instead of not asking the questions, this would have ended.
I mean,
the answers.
Knowing that, what is that like? I mean, you went to jail.
I did, yeah. I think you just sit there. I mean, on Wednesday, we had a little bit of empathy for her, didn't we? Because of the fact that she was sat there and she was getting all this hatred thrown at her, which must have been quite isolating for her. But, you know, by the end of, like, yesterday and today, that empathy just went off the end of a cliff because there was just nothing there. And I think the tears
I just find it really difficult to understand how you can read an email in one particular way and then try and argue in all these years after that wasn't written in that particular way. And that just, it's disingenuous. It's so painful to listen to.
I mean, it does seem that there was quite a big disconnect. For example, she looked very upset today, crying on a number of occasions, and the tone that she had taken at the time in those emails. We look particularly at this one about Joe Hamilton appearing on television. I was bored rather than outraged. I just wonder, which one do you think is the most genuine?
I think the way that it was read out originally by Tim Maloney.
When you write an email 10 years ago, I think it would be quite difficult.
You don't think it's going to come back into the public domain, do you?
I think it's quite difficult to argue that you didn't. In fact, she didn't say that she didn't mean it that way, but it's hard to change the meaning of an email 10 years on, and I'm absolutely sure that it was